Absolutely. Hello, everyone. My name is School Appropriate, and I am so excited for the first time in over 10 years to bring back Digimon World 1 to GDQ. Before we start, I'm going to let my couch introduce themselves.
Yeah, hi everyone. I am Starwind. I was here, as Nicole mentioned, last episode running Shadowverse, but I had a lovely School doing commentary. So I'm just returning the favor. Excited to be here. I'm just here to watch a really cool run. This is a really fun game.
Yippee. Yeah, thank you, Start, and thank you, Nicole, for having me back. So we're going to go ahead and start the run. I'm going to count it down. Town will start when we confirm this first text box in 3, 2, 1, go. I probably did that too fast. I should have let you also do that with me. Okay, so Digimon World was a game that was released for the PS1 in 1999. As Nicole said, we're stretching out a little bit. In Japan, 2000 for North America, 2001 for PAL, and 2002 for PC in Korea. So there is a PC port of this game. It's just Korean. And I have never played it. I want to, but maybe we'll be able to do it someday with the whole GOG Dreamlist thing. Go vote for that, by the way. This game was originally released before the anime, and it has two main elements. There's raising and battling. So you can actually see, oh, look at that little Digivice in the bottom left corner, that red one. The battling element, there's actually a bunch of Digivice over there in the top right corner. I didn't even see them until just now. But the battling element is pretty obvious because we're Digimon and we fight each other, just like, the other side. The other side does that as well. The raising element includes feeding my Digimon, which I will do shortly. And then also letting it sleep, letting it rest, and then also sometimes teaching it right from wrong. Which you will see at some point. I will teach it the right things to do in life and the wrong things.
I was gonna say, I didn't have like a specific training schedule and everything you do for the run. Do you purposely teach it wrong things as a part of your route? Or is it just you don't care?
That's a really good question. So unfortunately, I can't say everything because I can't say it in front of my Agu-san, who's right next to me. He's watching my every move right now. I will take very good care of him for a short amount of time. And then when he digivolves into the target Digimon that we're looking for, I will then stop caring about it entirely. So right now, my Digimon pooped on the floor. That's not a good thing to do. So what I could do is I could discipline my Digimon and say, why did you poop on the floor? But I'm not going to do it for two reasons. One, it's slow. And then two, also because hold on, I just realized I forgot to start my own timer. That's okay. The other reason being that it'll mess up my RNG, which I don't want to do for this fight. So you're going to see me shift around some items in my inventory because I'm going to sell a bunch of these later. I'm going to put them down here at the bottom. And we got the right RNG. This is the quick Agumon fight. It's good. Okay, sweet. That one's already over. That's our first battle. So all of the Digimon that we run into are Digimon that have become feral. They have strayed away from the city. So the plot of this game is essentially that I was sucked into my little VPet Digivice thing, and Digimon told me that it is my mission to fix the island. I have to save it because the Digimon have started losing their memories and becoming feral. And they also forgot how to speak English, I guess. If I were to run into any of these Digimon just out here in the wild, they say some pretty silly things. I really like how goofy the text interactions are with some of these guys. All right, feed it this meat that I moved to the top of my inventory. Great. So I might see a reset here immediately, but that would be fine. This fight is notoriously horrible, so we'll see how Kunamon decides to behave today. Our goal for this is going to be gathering Digimon back to the city, and basically I'm going to make all the Digimon get jobs. All of the Digimon are going to have jobs.
You're a job creator then.
We're
right?
a job creator. We create opportunity for them.
Yes.
Okay. I'm like pretty low. I'm gonna go ahead and heal. So as you can see, like the way that we battle in this game is probably different from, you know, other Digimon games or other I don't know, monster games that you may have played. But I'm really not controlling what my Digimon does. I'm just yelling at it and trying to say, hey, you can do it there in the corner. I'm just saying that they can do it. I'm rooting for them. The control that I have in this is I can throw items to help. Really, Kunamon, can you stop dodging my fire with your face? Okay, yay! That wasn't that bad. That was actually a pretty good fight. I'm not gonna lie.
Good work.
Yes.
Also,
thank you.
that like little jingle and yata, like that's just so everyone knows in chat, that's just gonna get stuck in your head.
Yeah,
Good.
that's also my like text tone. So whenever someone texts me, that's what I hear, and it's like that for everybody. So every time I hear it, I get a little anxious because I think it's a text from like my job or something, like my principal. So we're bringing Digimon back to the city. We're giving them jobs, and we're trying to figure out why they're losing their memories and why they have forgotten how to speak English in the first place. So like in a nutshell, how do I describe it? If you remember when you first heard about like Tamagotchis and you thought that it sounded like a really good idea, you realize it's actually not a good idea when you have one because of how much work you actually have to put into that little pixel thing. And then it makes so much noise and everything dies, and
then you get isekai'd into its world and have to save the city.
Yes, so that's what Digimon World is. And I'm just running around this world looking for Digimon to give jobs to. So I already gave jobs to 2 Digimon. I don't tell them what job they should take. I just like inspire them to get a job, I guess.
You can do it, buddy.
Yes, you can. So
yeah,
this
we just
Digimon,
like we touch up their resume and take a new LinkedIn photo.
It's so cute, so precious. I love them so. Little frog ribbit just waddling
I love
away.
that so much.
Oh, I love it too so much. So that little frog, Betamon, its job is going to be sit there and look cute. It's going to sit inside of a fountain. That's all. That's all it does.
Oh, that's such a good job, though.
Oh wait, no, I totally just lied. It's actually going to have like a job.
That's no fun.
It's going to work in a store, and then when there are too many employees in the store that we're going to recruit soon, then it will sit in a fountain and just look cute all day. Okay.
So it's gonna be like that person at your retail job that takes like a really long break and doesn't come back.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like that. I worked retail once in my life. It was at GameStop, and that was exactly what happened. I don't know why you'd want to do that. GameStop was a pretty fun gig. Just talk about video games all day. This Digimon.
No, go ahead. I don't want to interrupt you, so you can finish this real quick.
Oh, there's just so much that's happening all the time. So I can literally.
I'm just joking.
I can nonstop talk about the game, but we just saw an Uma Musume who will
throw back.
Yeah, we just saw.
Like, I remember this from last show. Wait a minute.
Oh my gosh, I know.
And we're gonna get out our dual discs. Nicole knows about dual discs now.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh my gosh, we were talking about in Shadowverse and Stars Run that instead of having dual discs like they had in Yu-Gi-Oh, they have phones. So they just show them. They like present it to each other and say it's time to duel that way. But in Yu-Gi-Oh, like if you were a child and you had the Walmart dual disc, you like would risk serious injury, I swear, because of how that thing would fold. Like it folds out and then it folds, like shoots out and can jam into your elbow.
Did you have any of the actual like device like? I realized that Digivice, a device that's like doesn't make sense. Did you have an actual Digivice though?
Oh, I have so many of them.
Okay, actually, I'm not surprised at all.
Agumon is holding one of them right now. He's gonna isekai me.
I'm not looking at your stream, so I can't see the Agumon.
Oh, you have to see my Agusan. He's huge. That's probably life size. It's not. I don't know how tall he is. I'm not sure. Okay.
So you have your Agumon, but I literally have a gigantic chocobo behind me. And so for folks from last week, so for folks last week, that if they were confused by my background, that is literally my office, and that is my son Boko behind me.
That is so awesome. Let me see. So Silamon has a job, but like Betamon, will eventually retire from that job when there are too many people that work at the store. This job is, or this recruitment and the job is really important because Silamon expands what I can buy in the item shop, and I have like a couple of things I need to buy and sell here. So we're going to sell, I don't need this MP chip. I don't need this MP floppy thing. I'm going to sell a bunch of stuff so I can just get some money, and then I'll tell you what we're going to buy next. We're going to buy some food for my son. My son needs some food. We're going to buy a couple of autopilots. I should probably buy 2, but I just bought one of those. I'm going to buy some more of these.
I thought you were like saying that as a euphemism. Then I saw that the item name is literally called autopilot. I am real curious though, because like, so for this run, we obviously didn't start at like hitting start in the game. And we talked about like the setup for like the city and everything. So is that in like the cutscenes and stuff before the run started, or was that just part of the text that we just scooted through real quick in the beginning?
As far as like
the run was you like laying down on the ground to start. So
oh yeah, that's when we got isekai. We fell from the sky. Digimon did not plan that out very well for us, but we fell from the sky and we were knocked out, and all of the Digimon gathered around us and were like, what? The human's here. And that's how our journey began. So you really didn't miss too much. You missed, I'll tell you what you missed. You missed me putting in my name. My tamer's name is GDQ and Agumon's name is Hotfix. Wait, coming up to this is like the most relatable character to me in like this whole game as a Texan. It's 100 degrees outside right now in Texas. So this guy that's rolling around here says it's too hot, and he's really upset about it, and he's mad.
And now we fight.
Because it's too hot.
That's what happens to me. Like, I don't like small talk, so when somebody asks me like, oh, how about that weather? That's when I just decide that we have to fight.
Yeah, if I'm talking to my friends that are just not in Texas and they ask me how the weather is, I just look at them like this.
I just stand behind you and say your call over and over again.
Yeah, that's really all I can do, and me spamming it doesn't do anything, so I don't do that. I just have to rely on Agumon to do the work for me, and he's missing all of his little fire rain droplet.
His pepper breath.
His pepper breath. I have a shirt that says pepper breath, and I was going to wear it, but it's from when I was like 10 years old, and I realized that I can't fit. I tried, but I was like, no, this is not gonna work. I wonder if I'll get injured from this. I'm hoping that I don't. Okay, this Dramogamon, even though we defeated it, it doesn't have a job. Its job here, well, he already has a job, so I can't make him take another job. He's already contracted here, I guess, to dig through this tunnel. So we just fight him because it helps us progress in this other cutscene that we're about to go to right now on this other side. I can't interact with these green guys. The Gaburimon will try to hurt me, and I don't want to get hurted.
No
hurted. I'm going to strategically walk through this pile of dirt. Oh, I did it. I didn't do it right. That's okay. Walking through that dirt is hard. Right, I'm holding triangle because Dramogamon is trying to reverse Uno card me and give me a job, but I don't want it. He wants me to shovel out all of this dirt on the ground, like out of the tunnel, so I would have to go to the entrance of the tunnel like 7 times and get this dirt out of the way.
The person with the gigantic drill for a nose is like, hey, how about you take care of this dirt?
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. There's no way.
So again, like your retail job, you just walk out, say, "Hey, I'm gonna take a quick like wellness break. I'm gonna leave." And then you just don't come back.
Yeah, exactly. He says we can dig this tunnel if you Like, we can dig it out faster if you just help us, but I'm not helping them. That's not my job. My job is to save the whole island, so, like, that they can do that. They're
So you
digging.
saved the tunnel then? It's part of the island.
You cut out a little bit. I'm sorry, what did you say?
I was going to say, you saved the tunnel then, because if you saved the whole island, you've then saved the tunnel.
That's true. They're putting, like, more work in my already very full plate. My Digimon is going to poop on the ground and be very upset about it, but the bathroom is very close by, but we're just not going to take him there. Bad parenting, I know. But what we will not do is not forget to feed. And really, all of this, I'm not just doing this to be mean to Aku-san. I'm doing it because we're looking for the quickest possible way to get a certain Digivolution. And I have a minimum of like 4 care mistakes that I can make. If I make more than that, then I will get a Digimon that I'm not looking for. So let me see. I give him his food. He's still hungry. That's fine. You can have this. There's only 2 ways. Like I thought training your Digimon to exhaustion would account for a care mistake. I might have to. We'll see if I get this. I don't know if I will. Oh, I got it. Okay. We don't have to do a reset right now.
Hooray!
Not a reset, but loading a safety save, because there's something that I did just now that is not easy to do, called a poop delay. Very technical term. We have to delay Agumon pooping on the ground because there is a 1 to 2 frame window where I can interact with this training board where I'm training my offense right now. And if I miss it, then Agumon will poop on the ground. And it's not that big of a deal, but it's a lot quicker to delay it by an hour because of how the poop timer works. He has to poop.
Oh, yes. The poop timer.
We all have one of those, right?
I have a young child. I'm very well aware of the poop timer.
You're like familiar with their poop timer?
Yeah.
I'm very aware of my son's poop timer, so I allowed him to poop on the floor. And notice that I'm not feeding him today, so there is a no hunger glitch that can occur if your Digimon goes to bed hungry. So that sounds so sad now that I'm saying it out loud like
Notice that I'm not feeding him today. If you will observe my lack of caring for my son today.
How many care mistakes are you allowed?
4.
Okay. So leaving him starving all day is not one, apparently?
No, because he's not hungry because there's a glitch. There's a glitch and he's not hungry. So we've gaslit him into thinking because he did not poop on the ground the other day that he's not hungry. So I'm going to feed him now. He remembered that, like, oh my God, she's supposed to be feeding me. So I'm actually going to feed him a lot. I'm going to feed him more. Oh, good. He took it. That's good. Let me check his weight. He needs to weigh at least 15. So notice that I just said 15. There's no like weight unit. So it just says 15. So he just needs to weigh 15. 15 popsicles, 15
megabytes.
Yeah, we could think of any of the things. Let's see, is that it? That's it. Okay, sweet. So if we did all of that stuff right, then we should get a fiery bird. We're looking for Birdramon because its stats are just like overall really balanced and again easy to get with the amount of care mistakes that we are like allowed to make. Okay, we did get the bird. So
let's go birds.
At this point, let's go birds. Shout outs to the birds. My tamer rank went up. I just heard the little sound that indicated, wow, you're such a good tamer. So it gave me a little medal, I think. But now at this point, we just stop caring. We don't feed anymore. We definitely don't go to the bathroom. So my Digimon will go pretty much its whole life without knowing how to sit on a toilet. So for the next, like, I don't even know, now we make bigger poop sounds because we're bigger. So get used to hearing that.
I've seen chat bring it up, about seeing all of that. And when I was hosting for this previously, which is how I met school, I gave the good advice. Now, chat, just take your hand and put it in front of you, and then just angle it just so that we can give our fine Digimon a little bit of privacy.
There are other Digimon games that have continued this trend of like this VPET model, and honestly, I enjoy it. I like, regardless of what you're seeing on the screen right now, with me ignoring my Digimon's request for a meal. I do enjoy taking care of my Digimon, and it was actually the sole reason why I wasn't sure if I wanted to run this game. Because...
Oh no, yeah, I know what you mean. It's like, I don't want to treat my poor boy wrong for fast.
Yeah, I really didn't. Okay, he's really upset with me, but that's okay. Okay, so we're going to train like one more time here. And then this training arc, I promise, is not that long. We're not going to have to do it for much longer than one more in-game day. An in-game day is 22 minutes, but every time I use this training board, 1 hour goes by in my in-game time. Okay, we're almost done. We have just one more that we need to do before we go to try to get an infamous move that we may not get, but it's okay because we have a safety save for it. There's a move that we're going to be learning or trying to learn called Spinning Shot that is used for the entirety of the run. It's an AoE move, and it just hits pretty hard. My Digimon needs to poop again. Can I delay it? I cannot. That's fine. I don't really need to.
So since there's no more Digivolutions, because this is the Digimon we're running with, you're not then worried about like care mistakes or anything. We are just full-blown min-max training.
Yeah, and we're done. I know that I'm sorry. I know like the training arc is it's miserable to see because it's just me abusing my Digimon basically, but it's over now. Now we can just passively see that I'm ignoring my Digimon's request by just going this way.
It does look really sad, unfortunately.
It does, because there's a certain animation that Bergermon will do when it's super, like that one. Yeah. It's falling behind him. So when your Digimon is tired, they'll have those sweat bubbles above its head. That's actually not a care mistake. The only two ways, I think I was trying to start saying this, but there's just so much to talk about in the game, really. The game only accepts two things as care mistakes, and it's not feeding your Digimon when it wants to be fed within like the 2 hours that it wants to be fed, as well as pooping on the floor. That's it. These sweat bubbles mean that my Digimon is exhausted, and if I were to train it, essentially you'll see that I would gain like 1 attack or something instead of the 80 attack I could gain. Okay, we're talking to a ghost who cannot speak English, and we're guessing what we should respond with. So we're gonna say yes, yes, no, and hope for the best. And boom, I don't know what that says, but he liked it, and he joined the city. So that was Bakemon.
That's all you need to convince someone to say yes, yes,
yes,
no.
Yes, no.
Yeah.
No.
The one thing I was gonna say is, we're here speedrunning. School's a trained professional in speedrunning, so we need to like offset a little bit of karma here. So folks, remember to go hug your animal, water your plants, make sure you're paying attention to that Tamagotchi, and we're just gonna ignore the sad little sweat bubbles coming from our friend here.
Yes, I can't ignore them. I have to actually pay attention to them because the more exhausted my Digimon is, the more danger I put myself in to getting injured. So if my Digimon gets injured, that essentially means that I need to make a trip to the hospital and get it fixed up. Ironically, the Digimon that makes the hospital, Sentarumon, which is the Uma Musume that we saw earlier, threatened to like shoot and kill us when we entered his side of the forest, and he was like, "I'm going to shoot you." That's what he said.
I mean,
I will shoot.
I think it's a for-profit hospital, so that's just how you keep business going, I think.
Oh my gosh.
We're creating jobs, remember?
Creating jobs, that's right. I just find it so ironic, but I would have to pay him a visit, and it would help me with some things later, actually, because it would help me trigger some other things. But as of right now, we are trying to heal to full as much as possible, since I know my Digimon is injured. Now we will have like a 0% chance of that happening, and I'm hoping that I see an SP at the bottom. Let me see. Do I see it? I do not. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. This is crazy to grind for. It's a 14% chance to learn that move. So I'm gonna turn my PS2 off, and I'm gonna load up a save where I actually have it, because it is. I think the last time I tried doing this, it took maybe 10 or so tries for me to get it, and it is not the time that you want to be having. So we're going to load up a save where we do have it and continue on to the rest of the game from there. All right.
Yeah, just like we were trying to do a privacy shield for going to the bathroom, we're just going to let this PlayStation load in privacy. And then when it comes back, everyone just say, "Oh my God, first try." And then we're right on time with this run.
First try. Actually, I mean, I didn't start my timer right at the time that I usually do, but we should be fine. Let's see. And make sure I'm loading up the right one.
And it's free time save then. If you start the timer later, I mean.
That's true. Okay, it should be this one. Let me just double check. I should not have spitting shot equipped. I have like 3 different memory cards because there's not a way for you to, let's see. There we go. All right.
Oh my God, first try. Wow,
oh my
so
God.
good.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's so impressive.
That's some good marathon luck right there.
Oh, it absolutely is. So because I had to use an autopilot to get here, I'm going to make a quick pit stop for a second and buy one. So that we can have everything we need. There's a little black bar there. That little black bar, some of you may have seen it casually in your own game. That usually happens when like you talk to Sealamon and then you go to some other screen and then you come back. I don't know the exact reason why it happens though. It has something to do with Sealamon and the shop, the small shop. Okay, so currently I'm on my way back to the area where I was earlier. And instead of talking to that Sand Yanmamon to try to get spinning shot, it's a 14% chance. I am going to pass them and get on an elevator to fight the next Digimon who we're going to offer a job. We're going to give him a job.
So not only are you going to defeat them in combat, but then you will then make them have a job.
That's absolutely right. Okay. All
really
right,
bootstrapping everyone here.
We are. Let's see. I guess I could take this. I'll take this because I could sell that later and get some extra money.
Do they explain the little invisible bridge? Because I see the animation, like your character is aware that there's like they're not supposed to be walking there.
No, they just say basically like this little floating ball tells us, "Hey, I heard that there's an invisible bridge somewhere," and we're just like, "No way!" And we decide that one spot, yeah, and we're just like, "This has to be it right here." I just
please
like
don't
in
do
my
this
mind,
at home.
yeah, like logically, I just can't think of how you could be like, how do you know when it starts and when it ends? How do you know when it ends? maybe you know when it starts, but how do you know when it ends? I don't know. Those are questions I ask myself when I play this game. Actually, every time I play it, I think about it. We're going up
now we have a mirror match
ourselves, yes, but they have a much we have a good move. Their move is good too. It hits pretty hard. I'm just gonna hope that I get myself in a rhythm where looks like we already are in one. We get ourselves in a rhythm where we can either cancel their attacks. I'm gonna shoot myself one more just in case. Great.
I need more yatas in the chat, please.
I just learned Prominence Beam. That is not something I was expecting. Wonder if I should use it. I'm gonna probably just stick with my spinning shot that I have because it is an AoE move and it'll hit multiple targets, and that'll be good for later. Bergermon has joined the city.
So is that attack like single target then? That you just
Prominence
picked up?
Beam?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. It is.
Because I haven't seen you run that one before.
I've never had the opportunity to have it in a run, but I think it's cool that I learned it for sure. It's just neat. It's one of those neat things that happens that you're not going to use, but it's just neat. Bergermon's job is going to be being our fast travel.
Thank you for the yatas chat. I also should have said please, so please and thank you.
Yeah, I love them.
You're lovely.
I see a lot of love in the chat for Digimon. That makes me so happy. Digimon needs so much more love than it actually is getting right now. It's in such a good place. The Digimon card game is flourishing. We have the mobile game as well. We've got a new anime coming out. We have a new game coming out. It's in a really good spot. So if you've been looking for a time to get into Digimon, this is probably the one.
I'm really excited about Time Stranger. That looks so cool.
I know it does. Okay, so we're heading into a volcano, inside of an active volcano. This is fine. Oh. Yes. There's a rock in the way, and my exhausted Digimon is going to move it out of the way for me. I don't know how much it weighs, but we need...
Not our friend who already works, like has the drill, knows, and seems well equipped to handle this?
Yeah. I think that
this bird makes sense to move this rock. I'm gonna stay out. Let's let this bird do this. I just have a drill.
But as you can see, we are inside of an active volcano, and inside of the volcano there is the Human Torch, and he is really upset that Digimon don't understand English anymore. He gets really mad about it. Oh my gosh. This part always just makes me laugh because if we really break it down, that's the reason he's so upset. Okay, this fight shouldn't be too crazy. He does have some attacks that can hit kind of hard, but it's nothing that we cannot handle. We just need to make sure that we stay above, our HP needs to stay up so that we don't have a chance at getting injured. All right, I'm going to throw this now so that we are in a good spot. That's really good. Okay. All right, Meramon is going to drop an offense chip. We're going to pick that up, and that's one of the chips that we're going to use, but other chips that you'll see Digimon drop, like MP chips or quick chips or brain chips, those have use, certainly, but we're just going to sell them. It's better for money, but our offense chip will help us just hit harder. Offense just means we're hitting harder. And there's another thing here. Another one.
So are those like consumables, or do you like equip them?
They are consumables, so I have to force feed my Digimon so it can get stronger. And if my Digimon rejects it, I know. If my Digimon rejects it and says, "Mom, I don't want to eat this," then I have to scold it and say, "Baby, this is good for you. Please eat it," and then he will eat it. I
understand this pain all too real.
Oh, that's right. Oh my gosh, I can't.
My wife is taking care of my daughter tonight, so I could be here. So I'm waiting to get scolded myself later for this.
So you're basically just playing Digimon World all the time because you have like a daughter and you have a poop timer and like.
Yeah, she just hasn't turned into a Bergermon yet.
That's funny. Okay, so we got.
Yeah. I mean, I've got them on hopes for her, but we'll see.
Ooh. All right.
Wait, so are those like little tiny computers like your chests, like treasure chests for this game?
They are. Some people call them washing machines and some people don't. So this is Bergermon whenever he makes this noise when I try to feed him. That's him saying, "Mom, I don't want to eat this." So we'll see if he does it again. Yeah, he doesn't want it. So I have to say, bad boy. And then he will realize the wrongness of his ways and he will eat it. Cool. Okay.
Okay, this does not work. I could tell you that much.
Yeah, I remember it not working on me either. I was a picky eater. I was a picky and a slow eater. So bless my parents for working with me through that.
My daughter's really good at throw. She didn't learn spinning shot, but she got throw down. So there's a lot of that. Though I had to ask, a lot of people in chat are talking about Digimon World Next Order and saying it's similar to this game. Like, have you played that? Is it similar? Do you recommend that as like a entry game now? Because like I know there's also like the Cyber Sleuth series, but I feel like that's kind of like really different.
I think if you wanted to play a game that was similar to this, but you wanted the game to tell you more, like this game really doesn't tell you anything. I would say Digimon World Next Order is good. It's the same VPET mechanic, and if you are disturbed by the fact that your Digimon, oh my gosh, let me see if this. Sorry, I'm thinking about in-game time stuff because we missed talking to a Digimon who wasn't there yet. Okay, now we're good. What were we just talking about?
Not being disturbed by something and with Next Order.
Next Order, that's right. Okay. I would say that Next Order is a pretty good entry point if you want like one of these VPET games. Otherwise, if you want to play something turn-based, I think a lot of people start with Cyber Sleuth, but I really prefer the quirkiness of this game. Okay.
And then I know that we did like the one Digivolution. Does this game have like the full like evolution tree for them, or does it only do the like rookie to champion? I'm trying to remember my levels and I don't remember them that well.
That's a great question. So the Digimon will not be able to digivolve into their mega forms that a lot of us will know today because it just didn't exist yet. It did exist, but for like about a month, and this game was already finished. So if you've ever questioned why there are no megas in this game, that's why. Because at the time, they had just not existed yet. Okay. This is looking pretty good. All right. We have another fight coming up right after this one with the exact same trio of people. So, excuse me, I'm going to be healing close to full. I don't need to be healing all the way to full and wasting some items. Oh, this is pretty cool. We got all the Digimon to drop something, so I can kind of recover the usage of some of my items. Very nice. Okay, pick this up, pick up the small recovery, and this HP chip is going to boost my maximum HP to 500. Really nice that Bergermon just took it, by the way, and didn't reject it. Then I would waste a little bit of time disciplining him and saying, boy, this is good for you, please. Okay. You'll probably see a lot of that, though. All right. we're getting out of here so that we can go to the bottom of this area and there will be that Ogremon's fortress. And right now there is a butterfly, unfortunately, and I don't want to say always, but 99% of the time, this is the time that it will appear. And that is a 2% decrease in my stats, unfortunately. And that is because our Digimon is literally so miserable that it needs to come up with something to give it some happiness. So it like is imagining this butterfly. I'm not even kidding about this too. It's so sad.
It's really sad.
It's so sad. Okay, let me think about this. I have to not mess this up. Please don't mess this up. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, I just had to be really safe with that. So, the fight that I just passed by with those 3 Agumon is, I think, the only fight in the first couple of screens that I cannot, dodge. So, or I'm sorry, not dodge, but run away from, rather. The other fights you can.
I was about to say, like, I think you've been dodging a few things, right?
Yeah, we have been. The dodging in this game is definitely harder than it looks. Let's see if we get some more recoveries from this. Get some more money, because I kind of lost some buying that extra autopilot, so that's good. But you can see, like, my Birdramon is like going cuckoo crazy, and it's staring at this butterfly because it's just trying to be happy somehow. It's really sad. I almost wish that I didn't tell you that. I know. I almost wish I didn't tell you that, but we're here, and the butterfly will make him happy again. The butterfly will stay until your Digimon feels like it, or if it reaches happiness again, which you can't see it right this second, but on the bottom right-hand corner, there is the indicator for how happy and how disciplined your Digimon is. That's good. We got that attack to go through. Anyway, that's good. All right. I have a couple ways of making some extra money, buy some safety items. This is good. We took that extra fight. That fight was super easy. We have this prickly pear here. It's going pretty well so far. All right.
Okay, yeah, I could definitely see. I'm like, oh yeah, there is a lot of group fights, so that is why you need the AoE damage.
Yeah, it's good for the Ogremon fights specifically. We're going to do yet another one. We're going to do another one after this that can be difficult. It shouldn't be, but it can be. Because there is a more powerful Digimon there, Speedrun, who hits pretty hard. So we'll see. We'll see how that fight goes. Okay. Hi, Dolly. Thanks for being here today. Birdramon looks at Butterfly. Is this what real love is?
Oh no!
I know. It's truly like a travesty. Really, it is. Okay.
I was not ready for things to get this dark.
I know, right?
Digimon can get unexpectedly dark. Like it's almost like a magical girl anime. Like it looks really sweet and cute and innocent, but then you actually watch it and it gets a little scary sometimes. That's what Digimon is. It surprises me. Like I'm gonna be surprised if I'm able to get this, because I just realized over the last minute that there is a little bit of a delay in audio for me that usually isn't there. So I need an audio cue right here. Let's see if I don't know if this will work. If it doesn't, it's not the end of the world. Oh, all right. I think it's fine. Ah, it didn't work. Interesting. Okay, I think I was just a little bit too high. That's fine. That's not a big deal.
So this was just like a fight skip you were attempting?
The fight will happen anyway. It's just the only difference is... Oh, we missed that? Okay, that's weird. The only difference is that if I fight this fight, I'm fighting it. The other version of this, we pass the Gaburimon, we kind of clip through and are somehow able to step onto that bridge. I think I just did it a little bit too late because of that very slight delay, but that's okay. You have to let go of all of the buttons and hold start and forward as soon as you hear the birds. But yeah, I think I just did a little bit too late. That's okay though. It's really not a big deal at all. But essentially what's supposed to happen is that Gaburimon's still there. I run into it right now and we initiate the fight sequence. When I run away from it, I will teleport back to this elevator here. So really that's all it's doing.
Oh, so you're getting like a screen skip almost, if you got it?
Yeah. I think that's a good way to describe that. Okay, I'm running kind of low on some items. So what I think I'll do is I'm just going to be safe and buy a couple more. So that we just make sure that we don't die to this fight because this fight can be pretty difficult. Okay, I'm going to go down here. I'm going to buy a couple items. Let's buy literally just, I don't think we need that many. I'm gonna double check though.
Yeah, chat, we're not allowed to talk about Wizardmon. Not right now, please. We're not going to bring up sad moments from the anime.
Oh my gosh. Oh, is that what we're talking about? Oh.
We started talking about it being, unexpectedly dark. And we're like, oh yeah, that did go places, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. All right, good. That's good that we got that extra money there. All right. So at this point, we are going to head this way and hope that the Sanyamamon doesn't come after me. We're going to see a new area for like 5 seconds for now called Freezeland. My Digimon really does not like this spot. So when I go back to that area, I would pay attention to the bottom right and you'll see that the angry face that is there because my Digimon hates me right now, will get like even more upset. Like he will hate me even more. Sorry, my son. All right. Here, check it out.
The little face in the bottom right doesn't look too happy with you.
No, that face means I hate you and I hate it here. There is another face that can be made. So like in the Volcano. Okay, I'm going to be careful here. There we go. You actually did what I wanted you to do that time. Thank you. The face that is made in the Volcano is like, I hate you, but this place is pretty cool. So like, at least he has experienced some kind of joy within the time period of being my Digimon, is, for like a short amount of time. But right now he is very mad that we are here. Excuse me. All right. We are on our way to the third Ogremon fight. And that's actually not even the last time that we see him. We're going to see him one more time after that. But for now, he has moved his base to like underground somewhere. He has moved it to a place called Secret Beach Cave. And I guess he's making a ruckus. And the Waymon can hear it and is like, can you please help me stop this? So I'm helping because we're saving the island and we're trying to give Ogremon a job. Like, we know he just needs a job and he'll be fine.
That's how you cure your depression.
We just need to, get a job, fly right, get things straight, and just work a nice 9 to 5. Everything will be okay then.
He just needs to be on a set schedule. That's it. This is my favorite exchange in the game. Ugh. What? The dialogue is just so ridiculous. And now at this point, he's bringing in the big guns. He's bringing in Waru Seedramon, who actually is the big guns. Hits pretty hard, so I'm hopeful that I will not die. All right, let's see. What can I do right now? All right, we need to recover straight away, please. You might notice that in the... I'm sorry?
I was going to say, it's like, you know, he calls in reinforcements, but it's still like a 3-on-1.
I would really like to not be hit by that. Whoa. Ooh, I'm so close to dying, but I'm gonna survive. Let me see. Okay, we hit... Did we hit a 3 for... Oh. One of them is dead. The other one's really close to dying. This is good. I'm running out of items very quickly, but I should be fine. Now that I'm looking at this, there's only one more left. Why are... What? Wait, that's so confusing. Why are you still... Oh. All right. Sweet. Okay, we did it. This is pretty scary. It's kind of scary.
Oh, we got it. We got the Yatsa. We did it. We did it. The one thing I will say, I like that, like, you beat up everyone, but then they all just get up and walk away at the end.
They just get up and walk away. And now we're saying, wait, Ogremon, we can get you a job. Just come to the city and we'll have something lined up for you, buddy. And he says, okay, I'll go. And he's like, actually, psych. I don't want a job.
I love that the music is like doing the happy music. Then it's like, actually, no, we're going to want on you.
Yeah. The game is actually so aware of itself. The game is very aware of itself, but Waymon joins the city and will be useful for us. So this is good. We're going to go back home and do a little bit of some shopping here. Okay. Awesome. We're going to come down here and do a little bit of shopping. Still a small shop for now. Okay, let's see. I'm going to sell this defense chip, and then I have
and so
another chip.
Those chips, I know you said they're consumables. Are they like a still permanent stat boost, though?
Yes, they are. They are, unless the... I should probably buy one more of these. I'll buy one more of those.
It's just not like an X defense or an X special from Pokemon.
Right. Let's see. I don't need that many. I really don't need that many. Let me see. I'll do like this many, and I'll actually buy more of you. Okay.
Also, I love that all the items are floppy disks.
Yeah, they knew how to stay super on brand with like the whole digital monsters thing. Very good. Okay, so we're going to talk to Centarumon because that's going to be a trigger for an event that we're about to go to right now. And that is, what is up with my... And that is that there is a Digimon that has an injured wing that we're going to go ahead and save. Okay, so we're going to make our way down here. And there's going to be an area that's open that wasn't open before. And there's actually like a little text box skip we can do. Normally, if I didn't touch that corner and run into this area, there would be like a little cutscene almost that says, whoa, this path is open. Okay, this skip is kind of hard. So I'm going to try to get it. Oh my God. Oh.
Expert dodging.
I promise that's a lot harder than it looks. I promise it is. Okay. We've got this Unimon here that is messed up. So we're going to offer it some aid. It says that it feels better and it's going to go to the city and get a job. And what better job to work than retail? So that's what Unimon's going to do.
There you go.
Expand the shop a little bit. Actually, a lot of it. It's going to be a full-fledged shop the next time that we see it. And we see a circle on the ground, but I'm just not going to care about it right now. After we see this circle on the ground, we're going to go home.
Clearly, that is not of any importance at any point later.
No, I don't think so. It's just a circle that I wanted to go look at for no particular reason.
Yeah, for sure. I believe that.
But I also remember the time that I broke my arm and then a small kid gave me a floppy disk and I felt better. And that's when I finally got my retail job.
Oh my gosh. So now at this point, we're going to get ambushed by someone I love very much, Greymon. I love Greymon. Greymon says some kind of silly things that didn't quite make sense to people when we heard it. He says that if he wins this fight, he wants a street sign. But then people started telling me it has something to do with like when dojos, because the job that Greymon takes upon himself is he, when we defeat him, will create a coliseum, which I think is pretty cool. He'll create a coliseum, and what is my health right now? I think he calls it like the dojo or something, and something winners from a dojo will take the other dojo's sign or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah. That makes sense.
You say yeah. Is that like confirmed? I do not know this.
That sounds very much like a thing, though. Like, I don't know, but that sounds very much like a thing.
Huh. Interesting. Okay.
I've definitely played, like, fighting games where that was, like, a mechanic, so...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's, like, the one genre of video games I really just can't get a handle on. The only fighting games I was relatively good at was Naruto Clash of Ninja and Digimon Rumble Arena. So that's like my extent of knowledge in fighting games, really. Okay, so at this point, it's kind of like a weird spot. There is an in-game time thing that we're looking for, but we're not in the space to do that right now, so that's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to train my Digimon to waste a little bit of time, and then try to get my Digimon tired, like we just did, so that we can be able to do that time-based thing. So I'm just going to train its HP. HP, figured it would be a good thing to train since it helps me live longer. But I need to wait for just before in-game time noon. So I'm going to keep doing this just a couple more times, maybe like four more times, maybe less. Let's see. Let me check the time. I think this might be okay. All right. I'm actually going to pass by this toilet. I'm going to try to avoid the toilet because I don't want aha! There's a toilet right there that I don't want my Digimon to be able to use because it'll just waste time, and I don't want to do that. Okay. Here's that Waymon that helped us earlier. Its job is it's going to take us to this area that is not accessible without him. So, that's one of the reasons why we recruit him, so that we can recruit the other Digimon that are here. And there's a 3% chance encounter that I can see someone here that I did not see. That's okay. That's fine. Metal Mamimon has a chance to spawn here, but it's only a 3% chance.
What was that?
What was what?
Who has a chance?
Metal Mamimon. It's a mouthful, I know.
Oh, that's a lot, but it sounds adorable. Is it adorable? It sounds adorable.
It is a little metal ball with arms and big eyes, like really big eyes. It looks like an egg, but like a mecha egg with arms. It's like super deadly, though.
So
like
it's perfect.
The little thing from Gundam. Because doesn't Gundam have the little little orb?
It does. So, okay. So at this point, I need to wait like almost an in-game hour for this to work, because what's happened, I'll just tell you, and then maybe if there's time, maybe Nicole, I might throw it to you to give like a quick message or two.
Yeah.
But essentially what's happening is I need to get inside of this next fortress area, but I can't because there are some guards in front of it, and the guards will straight up tell you, hey, just come back whenever there's a shift change. And there's two different shift changes. There is one that happens just a little bit before or a little bit after noon, which is coming up very, very shortly, actually. And then there's another one that
the guards actually tell you to be like, hey, when we change shifts, like, you can sneak in then.
I can't remember the exact words that they use, but it's something like that, yes. But at this point, they should not be there. Okay. So this is why we needed to train a little bit to be able to do this and get inside of here, because there is the big boss Digimon that we have to fight. I say big boss, but if you like little ball metal Digimon with big eyes, this one's a little mischievous looking though, but he's still kind of cute, I think, even in his destructive state that we will see very, very shortly. Here is Giromon's room.
So this is a different ball other than Metal Mamemon?
There are like there's like 4 different little ball Digimon who like are in this game, and all of them are cute with the exception of one, I think. And I think if you are a Digimon fan, you will probably know the one I'm talking about. His name is Nanimon, and he is both some people's favorites because of how memeable he is, and also some people really hate him. Oh, that's a big attack. I don't want to see that move. Is
that Nani as in like N-A-N-I?
Right, Nanimon. It's a man, but basically just like the head of a man who's bald, and then he wears sunglasses, and that's it. But he just looks a little interesting.
Okay, I'm not gonna look this up. I'm gonna
visualize it off of like what I said.
No, actually, I was not at all looking up what dojo storming is after our conversation, because that is totally a thing. Okay, so dojo yabori, or dojo storming, is the practice of storming into an opponent's dojo to challenge them. And if you are to claim victory, one of the common things that is done to humiliate and discredit them is to tear down their sign and destroy it in front of them. So there you go.
Okay. Well, thank you. I did not know this.
Humiliating the members, damaging their reputation, and potentially leading to students abandoning the school for the victors.
Oh my. Okay. Well, I have learned something new today. But I like learning. There's probably going to be more.
Yeah, like I said, I was not at all being quiet and looking up something in the background when I was that's a thing, right?
That's fine. I still have many questions about this game, and I don't think anybody really truly understands it. There's the butterfly again. That's sad. Very unfortunate. But
yeah, I'm never going to look at butterflies the same way ever again.
Never. Well, it could be your source of happiness. It could be a sign that you're so miserable that you just need to see.
Look at the butterfly half full and not half empty. Like you're blessed with the opportunity to look at the butterfly.
Oh my god.
Let's ignore the fact that you're terribly depressed.
My Bergamot looks so messed up. It was like loopy headed. My poor boy. So there is a green slime down here with eyes, and it's going to poop on me, but I'm gonna try to not let it. Please don't poop on me. Do something, please. Okay, he just breathed toxic gas at me, and we won. Okay, sure. All right, yeah, we could do that. That's fine. Okay, awesome. So when I first started speedrunning this game, I would always forget to pick up that chip right there because it kind of merges in with the floor a little bit. So I will remember to pick it up this time. But we didn't see this, but there was essentially some weird gas down here that was making the Digimon down here loopy, which is why that guy fought us. Let's see, there's a hard dodge right here.
Unlike the ones before that were fighting you because everyone is bad at English?
Yeah, they don't know English, but that one did.
Or the one that it was too hot outside. Because that's the one I can relate to.
That's the one that's just like me. Okay, so all of that dialogue exchange basically just opened up a door that you cannot open until you've done all of the tasks that I have just done. That loaded very fast. Okay, so we're in a new area now called here Savannah. I like this place. I like the music here. We're gonna run into this electric Digimon named Elecmon who shocked me again, and who shocked me again and said, wow, you got some guts running into me. I'm gonna go to the city. And he becomes... he has a job, but it's kind of like a contract job, like a one and done or something, because basically what he does is he will put lights out in the city.
He's gonna light up the town.
He's gonna light up part of the town.
Okay.
There's a Digimon. And then retire. Yes, and just walk around and like admire his own work. That's all he does. You're gonna start slowly seeing the city sort of expanding as I keep going back to it. Let's see. We've got a Biomon here who's scared of us. So I'm gonna talk to them again. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for my Digimon to be behind me. And normally what would happen, like casually, is your Digimon would run and like chase the Biomon, and it would take forever for it to come back. Oh, that's unfortunate. So we do this so that the Digimon will stay next to us instead of chasing. This is good. This is a 33% chance for me to actually get this Biomon to do what it's supposed to do. It's being really stubborn today. I got it first try both times yesterday, so maybe this time. What just happened? Oh my gosh.
Okay. Biomon run away, not come back.
No, we just got Biomon soft locked. So
no.
I'm going to give it like a second, because sometimes what happens is if something needs to move to a location, it just takes a second for it to happen. But I think I'm pretty sure I just got soft locked, and I'm going to say it. This has never happened to me before.
Normally I cheer about the thing, but this does not seem like a good time to cheer about the thing.
No, if I wait, it may just happen. So that's why I'm waiting. I don't think it's going to happen though.
Oh no.
So Nicole, what's your favorite Digimon?
You know what? I never actually got to watch Digimon when I was younger. I feel like you either watched Pokemon or Digimon. And I was definitely a Pokemon kid. So I haven't really been introduced to a lot of Digimon yet.
You should look up Where Garurumon then.
All right,
because he's a cool wolf that evolves to have jeans. He evolves into wearing jeans.
He has jeans and they have a skull on them.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, he's so hardcore.
And then he gets really metal, like literally. I think in his next evolution,
he does. He gets like a bunch of like belts, and chains are a very Digimon thing. So I think I would probably say the best thing for us to do at this moment would probably be for us to take a short break, because it's a good thing I made this save. I have a save, but I'm going to have to replay some of the game. That I have never had that soft lock before. So yeah, was not expecting to see that. That's a very new thing that just happened. So I'm going to keep playing the game if you want to go to a quick break.
Yeah, we can definitely take a break. Real quick, thank you everyone for supporting GDQ Hotfix with subs, Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, and bits. Your contributions help keep our shows running, like this one. If you're enjoying stream, please consider subscribing for exclusive emotes, ad-free viewing, and access to chat during replays. You can also always support the stream by sharing the Games Done Quick channel with your friends. And also, for other ways to kind of see GDQ and Hotfix things, you can catch up on past Hotfix shows, special events, and GDQ marathons over on youtube.com/gamesdonequick. And if you're watching this on YouTube, hi, hello, Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay up to date with GDQ. With all that being said, we are going to take a quick... Welcome back to As Seen on TV on GDQ Hotfix and Digimon World Legacy. Real quick before we jump back in, I want to remind everyone that our Hotfix summer merch collection is live and the shirt is super cool. If you're a Hotfix fan, make sure to head over to theyeti.com/GDQ to check out our brand new Hotfix shirt, keychain, and sticker pack. They're all super rad. I have the shirt. It's so cool. So please check that out. And without any further ado, we're going to dive right back into definitely treating our Digimon so very well. School appropriate, show us how it's done.
Okay, so we had a soft lock earlier that I have literally never gotten before, ever. So I have played back to the part where we need to be. So we're going to go ahead and start the timer again in 3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
All right, so like I said, there was a 33% chance for me to see this Biomon, and oh my god, I thought it happened again. Oh, and we didn't see the Biomon, which is a normal thing. Like, that's not an outrageous, crazy thing to happen, but the soft lock was definitely, like, I've never gotten that soft lock before, so we're pretty much right where you last saw me. You really didn't miss anything. I just got the Biomon and that was it. But now our next mission is, I'm going to go ahead and do a backup for some of you. If you're familiar with the run, maybe familiar with Metal Mamimon, being one of the Digimon that we recruit sometimes. It is a very luck-based thing. It's a 3% chance to see him as an encounter. Let's see. Okay. Actually,
is there like an X number of Digimon required to continue advancing the story?
Yes. So we need a total of 50 prosperity points in order to see Mount Infinity and get to the end of the game. So that's why instead of, I'm just picking like any Digimon, I'm going to do this again. Instead of picking just any Digimon to go to the city, they all have values to them based on their evolution. So Garamon is trying to get me. A rookie Digimon will give you 1 point. A champion Digimon will give you 2 points. And an ultimate Digimon will give you 3. So I'm going to be getting 3 points by recruiting a rookie and a champion, hopefully shortly. We'll see. The movement on these screens is kind of scary to me because these bugs, if you get too close to them, they'll fly really close, like fly straight into you. So I have to try to sort of bait them to go a certain way, redirect them a little bit. Okay, but I'm happy we were able to get through that.
But as a result, there's like no random encounters. So that's kind of why you're bobbing and weaving, is to avoid all these.
Right.
encounters.
Yeah, exactly. I have to avoid them because if I get into a fight accidentally, it doesn't matter all the time, but it matters sometimes when I need to meet someone at a specific in-game time, like the next encounter that we have. So this Gabumon, I'm going to fight so that he can go to the city. He's going to have a pretty cool job. He's going to be like an excavator. So you can hire him to find things like in a cave for you. I think that's a pretty neat job. The next Digimon that we're going to fight is a champion Digimon and only appears in the very early morning. So I'm hopeful. Wow, we still need another attack. I thought I would only need 2. That's okay. I am hopeful that we will be able to see him without any issues, but sometimes there's a Digimon that kind of gets in the way, so we'll see. We'll see how that kind of
And then
plays
is
out.
the time running like even during battle?
I'm sorry?
Is like time running even during battle? Like as we're trying to route this effectively over like the time of day?
It'll always just advance by 20 minutes. 20 minutes in game. Let's see. So 20 ticks every second is a... okay, I'm debating whether or not I want to save this. I'll save it. because there was another bug I got that you missed during the break where the Digimon died in a very awkward spot to where I couldn't pick up a chip, so I'm kind of down on my money now, but I should be fine. Like, we should be okay. I've got safety saves galore, so... All right.
It's okay. We all believe in you. You got this.
Thank you. All right, is he there? He is there. All right. Cockle-doodle-doo. Kokatorimon says, the early bird gets the worm. So he's here only in the early morning, which is why I had to sleep before trying to find him. He would not be here if I had just gone at the time that, like in the evening. Oh my goodness. That is a really big attack. That's like the one attack I don't want to see. Please don't do that again. Okay. Let's do one more, buddy. Please. One more. Super easy peasy. Just do it. Oh my gosh. I keep getting kicked in the face.
You can't issue commands, and then these are like real-time battles, so...
I can't. So you'll probably see that I've got a new item like on my top left. Instead of just having your call and run away, it now has attack. And the attack symbol really just says, hey, use your strongest attack. But it doesn't really matter because we only have one attack. If you had equipped maybe 3 attacks and you had one that took up a lot of MP, maybe one that took up just a little bit of MP, so on and so forth, then you would be a little more concerned about what command to pick. But for me, it doesn't really matter. Okay. Home. Awesome. All right, we're gonna go home. We're autopiloting, and let's see. Let's go find Ninjamon. After we do a little bit of shopping. Here we go. Gonna do a little bit of shopping, but I'm kind of down on items right now. I won't be later, but I will be for now, so that's not great, but that's okay. Okay. We will survive. Let's buy... Let me see. I have to be kind of careful now with what I get. I'll just get a couple of various. Get some MP floppies, and I'll buy as many medium recoveries as I can. 27, that's not great, but... that's not great, but we'll totally manage. Like, we can totally manage with that.
Those are all recovery items?
Yes, so my MP will help me recover my magic points. Let me check something really quick. Okay. Will help me recover my magic points so that I can continue to attack with Spinning Shot. Takes about like 160-ish MP per attack. And then the HP, just to heal my health. But I believe even in this save, like this is a safety save, I didn't even know I needed this one. I just made it on a whim yesterday. I'm so happy that I did. Because like, I know I keep talking about it, but that softlock was just not anything that I've had before ever. But my stats here, I think, are better than they were in the previous game that you saw me playing just a little bit ago. So this is really like technically a different bird that I have.
So now we can pretend it was being very well taken care of.
I definitely do not take care of this one either. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay. Here's Ninjamon. Ninjamon down. Okay. Cool, and we'll basically have the amount of money that we need because I'm going to take this chip. And I'll also take the chip that the next Digimon's going to drop to. Alright. Ninjamon has a pretty cool job that he's got. He's going to open up a secret item shop. Kind of neat. Alright. Gonna make our way to our next victim, who is probably, if you've seen like other categories of this run, a Digimon that we will fight very, very early on, but it's not incredibly necessary to do that. In this case. Okay, awesome. Okay, how do I want to do this? I have a lot of in-game time to kill. Oh, I got the camera glitch too. Okay, well, this is fine. Like, I can still play the game. I just think it's kind of silly. So, here, let's just try to set this up. Okay.
You don't need to be able to see. It's okay.
I don't. I do. What? Hold on. What was that? Is my game just broken? Let me look at this. It did not look like that a second ago. All right, I'm trying to set up something called the Jesus Christ glitch. It's hard, though. I think I just got it. I think we got it. So, like, that's good. Second try? Sure. Double camera glitch. Yeah. It's pretty ugly. Okay. So we have set something up called the Jesus Christ glitch, where I am now standing on the lake. I'm doing this because I'm going to catch a Digimon called Speedrun, who only appears... My Birdramon will not stop trying to butt in on the conversation. Who only appears at specific times. And as of right now, there's still like an in-game hour for me to... Wait, can I do it now? I think there's still an hour. No, it's still an in-game hour. There is an in-game hour for me.
So you're just trying to get that much closer.
Yes. So I usually, if I think I really need it, then if I think I'm going to be waiting for this long, because if I was trying to PB, what I would be doing would be like to get into a fight and then run away, get into a fight, run away, just so I can advance the timer quickly. But in like a marathon setting, I would really rather try to get it early so I can set it up and just wait. But we're pretty close now to it turning to the next hour, and then it will be a 20% chance for Speedrun to want to take a bite at my bait, which I'm going to throw a piece of meat in just a couple of seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7. I just do it now.
All right, everybody get your fishing rods out.
Take it. No. That's okay. 20% chance. So we're just going to have to wait and see if he takes it. He's going to take it at some point. But it might take him a couple of rounds to do it. And I would just assume, is this what real fishing is like? I have never been fishing like for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I regret to inform you the fish does not get caught immediately after you cast it every time.
No, it doesn't happen just like that. Is it usually that big?
But you did get a cool Speedrun every time.
I did.
Like be like, when like my father and I would go out, catching Speedrun on the lake. That that is very typical. It just takes a while. I didn't get to like walk onto the lake.
I want to go fishing. It seems like a fun activity, but what if...
Yeah, I agree with the chat. In real fishing, you never catch anything.
Really? Oh. There's a river in the... Well... I always tell people I was born in the river because the town I was born in is called Del Rio, Texas, and in the river there was fish there, and people would jump off of the bridge to go swim with the fishes. But like when you say it like that, it sounds a little scary, but it really was just an innocent thing. Like they just wanted to go swimming with the fishes, and I always wanted to.
I thought you were talking about like,
no.
When in the movie,
literally.
some guy's like, "Oh, we're gonna make them swimming with the fishes tonight."
No, we were literally swimming with the fishes, but my dad never let me do it.
Oh no!
I wish he did. Now I can go do it if if I really wanted to, I could go do it.
You can jump off a bridge if you want to. I believe in you.
Yeah, I think there's a sign that even says, like, please don't do this, but everyone does it, so it must be safe, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, if everyone would jump off a bridge, would you do it too?
I wanted to. I wanted to. Okay, so now we're training to both waste time because I need it to be a specific in-game day for another event to happen. The Volcano had, before earlier with the Dramogamon that were trying to make me do their job, which is crazy, by the way, they said something along the lines of like, hey, this tunnel's going to be completely open like soon. Soon happens after I finish this. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to go over here. I'm going to train my HP a little bit too for the last fight, just to see myself live through if the final fight they decide to use their ultimate, which they have done before. So I'm going to do this. My Digimon needs to go to the bathroom. We delayed it. I'll just let him use the bathroom now on the floor. I am sorry, my son. Okay, we're going to do this one more time, and then I'll go talk to who I need to talk to and get out of here.
So I know that this like takes up time, like every time you talk to the board, that's like an hour or two in game. But
yes,
like outside of the context of the speed run, could you just like train forever and just get like max stats?
Oh my gosh, unfortunately, that's kind of the way that most people play Digimon World who wanted to like get anything other than Numamon. So if you play this game casually at all, then you know you spend a lot of your time in the gym, and it is not a fun existence. But if you can do some of the...
Tell me the truth about spending my time in the gym. I got you.
Oh, yeah. But if you know, like all these little tips and tricks, like if you can manipulate the slots and all those cool things, let's see, then...
Yeah, because like Digimon, like the Digivolutions, it's not like Pokemon where it's like Agumon doesn't always become Greymon because you started with an Agumon. It's like a weird like web. I remember looking at like the evolution chart at one point and I was like very confused.
Yeah, Digimon evolutions don't really make sense. That refrigerator meme where you're like a cat and then you become a dinosaur in a refrigerator with a gun is really true.
Yeah, I don't know that meme, but I need to look it up.
I think it's like Pokemon, it's like a cat, and then maybe like a little lion cub, and then a full-on lion. And then in Digimon, it's whatever I just said. I don't know what I just said. Okay, traditionally, I lift up my left hand here because I don't want to run away from this. If I don't talk to Andromon 2 times, then I will not recruit him to the city. Okay, we did it. We did it. I will not recruit him to the city, and I'll just run away, and then I'll get to the end of the game, or what I think is the end of the game, and I'll go, wait, what did I miss? And usually it's that. Uh-oh. All right, we failed this dodge, but that's okay. I can just go back and do it again. It's not hard. I put my hand back on the controller really weird, and that one little budge put me up against that Garemon, so that's okay. I'm not really worried about in-game time at this point. So we're just gonna go back.
Is that a different battle theme? Because I want to say that sounded different than what we were doing before, and I was digging that music.
Yeah, there's a couple different battle themes in this game. Some of them really scare me. I get scared being in any battle, really, because these Digimon, all of them hit super hard. But the one that we had just heard a second ago is maybe like the one that you'll hear most commonly, I think. Let's see. Okay, Giromon is going to go to the city, and his job is to destroy your game.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah,
there is a famous glitch or like game-breaking glitch in this game where if you talk to Giromon, he creates like a jukebox for you in the restaurant for you to like listen to music while you're eating food at the restaurant. But The problem is that the words of the soundtracks that you can listen to are longer than what the game can actually process. So it just crashes.
Amazing.
Yes.
So this is
awesome.
like the extreme version of the people who go to your favorite bar and put in like 1 million credits and just play the X-Files theme over and over again.
Yeah,
But
I would
instead
say
you just
so.
like crash the bar, literally.
Let's see. Yeah, I would say so for sure. I think.
Also, chat, don't go and buy like 1 million credits and play the X-Files theme. That's don't be mean.
I want to double check what I have. I should be fine with this. Yeah, I should be okay with that. Okay. I'm just making sure. I want to be as safe as I can. Okay. All right. We're actually closer to the end of the game than I thought. I always get to this point. I'm like, oh, I'm almost done. We're going to go pay Ogremon a visit one more time and tell him, like, dude, it's okay. You just need a job. And then we'll assign him one. Actually, he assigns himself one. He becomes like the patroller of the city, which really just means he just walks around. That's it. There's a little cutscene here. He took over Drill Tunnel. It now says Ogre Tunnel. Instead, he is self-proclaimed leader of the tunnel now. And now this person's saying, please do something about it. And I'm about to go do something about it right now. Where is my Digimon? Oh, you're way back there. Catch up, please. Oh, he's tired. Oh, my poor baby. I feel so bad running this game every day I run it. I really do. Okay, funny music.
Let's just dance our worries away.
All right. We're in this fight once again. The enemies really haven't scaled with me or anything. They're still going to be about the same strength.
So are you doing this out of order then, or?
The order in which we do the recruitments really just kind of aligns with what events open up on specific in-game days. So there is an event that is probably already open because I took like some extra time to train and just be really safe with my stats and things. So this, what? How did that miss you? This just lines up really well with making it to that event. I'm gonna throw this so that he doesn't get injured.
I was gonna say I'm very impressed by like the non-linearity of this game.
Yeah,
And you don't have the anxiety of, because when you talk about like daytime, whatever, I just think Majora's Mask, but you don't have an evil moon that's going to crash on you.
Oh no, we don't. We just have Digimon that have no jobs.
Yeah.
And can't speak English. That's
And
the stakes.
aliens? Or I mean,
Aliens.
a weird circle. I mean, sorry, just a circle that we noticed.
Just that circle that we saw. We can actually softlock here too. When the battle finishes, if a Digimon is... Well, I guess it's not a softlock. If a Digimon falls on top of me, then I cannot move. And the only way I can get out of it is for me to do an autopilot. And then it's not the same as what we saw before, where I just could not progress in the game because I couldn't move the text forward. That's just this is a really silly thing that they left in there. Okay. Now I'm gonna take a little nap in the inactive volcano.
It's nice and warm. It's cozy.
You see that little fireball that just
There's
flew
little
by?
fireballs around. I love all of the. Those are what, the rookie forms, right?
It's even babier than that. So there's like 2 baby forms of Digimon. There's the in training, or like they're also called babies. In training 1 or babies, and then there's in training 2 or just in training. So that is one of the in training forms for the guy who was upset about the Digimon not knowing English in the volcano earlier.
Yeah, they're training English still. I just love like the going back to the Pokemon meme of like, oh, it's a cat, then it's a lion or whatever. But like you miss the fun in Pokemon compared to Digimon, where it's like everyone's just like kind of like a weird little like blob. Like everyone's like just a little orb. Mm-hmm. And then maybe you have like certain eyes or like a horn or something. But everyone's just a silly little guy. And then they turn into the fridge with the machine gun or whatever the meme was.
Yeah, like that refrigerator that's right next to me, that's a Digimon. I don't know, actually. I'm just making stuff up.
That's Refrigeramon.
I'd believe that if you said that.
Yeah. You should believe it, because that's probably something that exists.
The one next to that Digimon is Freezermon. They're a bit of a pair.
Yeah, I believe it.
Sometimes they're like side by side. Sometimes they kind of like stack on top of each other.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Good.
Or the debate is washer and dryermon, because some people think that they're washers and dryers. I'm not sure what they are. I don't know what they are.
I mean, I think I made the joke about like everything being a Digimon like the first time you were playing this and I watched. But then you pointed out that like the clock is also a Digimon. So
the clock is a Digimon.
Yeah.
Wait, okay. Question for Nicole. There is a little clock in the left-hand corner. Can you guess what that Digimon is called?
Clockamon.
You're 100% right.
Yes! Let's go.
Is so ridiculous. It's crazy. So we're going to see some circles, like more of them, and it's a little concerning. Like we don't know where these circles came from. So we say, ugh. And then we hear like the worst noise in the game. This is a Digimon that you can get in the game, and it's just like an absolute punishment, because when it walks around, that's what it does. This Digimon is not speaking to us, and it's pointing a literal gun at my face. And I'm trying to talk no jutsu it into joining the city, and he says, okay. That was it. And then we realized
so the aliens visit, they bring a gun, and then you just say, have you tried capitalism? And they're like, all right, cool. I'll take a job.
Yeah. He lives here now. I love this game so much, you guys. I really do. It's so silly. It's so aware of itself, too. Okay. All right. We're going to make a little safety save here. I don't really need it, but...
Also, you keep calling out the Digidevice. Those things are massive.
They are.
That thing over there, like that's like larger than the character.
It is.
Like I did not realize those were Digivices until you started calling them out. Now I can't unsee them.
Yeah, mine's that big too. So that autopilot, it's not that big. The Agumon is holding it behind me. I don't know if you can see it. It's like a little rectangle, which is also, is that a square?
Which version do you have?
I don't know. I have so many of them.
Okay.
Okay, there's some silly movement here that I need to not mess up. Let me stare at this. I'm staring at it. That's a scary screen for me. The one I just did. This one's not scary. This is probably the one I'll mess up now because I said that. It's the runner's curse. Psych. Okay. All right. No, that's a psych to myself. All of these screens have super specific movement so that you can avoid all of these. These are not things that you want to mess with.
Because we're like in game now, right? Like
we're like at the end of the video game. I forgot what screen this is. This is the easy screen. The screen's easy. Hence why I call it the easy screen. Okay. All right. So we have 3 more fights until the end of the game. And I think it's fine. I think we'll be fine. I'm hoping. But
anyway, here's Devimon,
and we're going to give this our best attempt. It's not, we're not in a bad spot by any means at all. It's just that the fights can be really something sometimes, and the rhythm that you have to put yourself in, oh my gosh, is very dependent on what they do. So I'm going to throw a various so I can get out of this status error, and I'm going to just try to keep throwing small recoveries. I'm sure I have the medium recoveries to get through everything, but you just never know. I'm really just trying to throw them constantly so I can stay as close to full health as possible. Okay, let's see. Throw another various to get out of the status effect. I'm paralyzed right now. I don't like that they're shoving me into this, or that they're shoving Bertramon into this corner. That's making me a little nervous because there is a soft lock that can happen here as well that happened to me for the first time ever yesterday that I would prefer to not see now.
We already showcased one soft lock. We're good. We're good. We can skip this one.
I hope so. I hope so. Okay, let's try to get our finisher out. Okay, we got our finisher out, which means I can also heal to full here. That's good. All right, I'm saving that protection because the protection item is going to be used for the last fight of the game, which we're going to see hopefully really shortly if this does not soft lock. Please don't soft lock. Oh my god. All right, we're past that, so that's good. I am not aware of other soft locks that can happen at this point. So we're just gonna hope. I just got a little bit out of bounds there so that I could dodge that dude. Let me see.
It is so hard to see those. Like,
it is so hard to see them, especially on a CRT. I swear it's awful. And also, there's like a, well, I already did it, but there is a game of chicken, I guess, that you have to play with some of these guys. And you have to get as close to them as possible so that they can just move out of the way, essentially. They just need to move out of the way. Okay, I'm not really, where am I going to end up on this? Oh, I end up at the beginning. That's fine. That's weird. I wasn't pressing that button. I'm pressing like up. Oh, ow. No, I just realized that there is a, that's why. There's like a significant delay. That's okay. I think it's because I've had to turn off my console multiple times. All right. We're coming up on the second to last fight. There is an optional fight that I just passed by. They're just guarding some items, but I don't really need them, so I'll just continue. Okay. Here is the second to last fight. This one can be kind of rough because of all the status effects that Metal Greymon puts on you, and he hits really hard. So I'm hoping that it'll be nice to me because I don't have various to, yeah, I've got one.
Is that like your remedy or
for the status effects? Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I don't remember the like other item names that are essentially the same. I just think remedy.
No, that's okay. I feel like you know more about this game than like the average person at this point for sure, because you've seen me do this a good handful of times now. So I was talking about. Okay, let me see. Ugh. That's a little scary. I'm just gonna throw the various and hope I don't see some kind of issue like that again. Medium recovery so we don't die. I'm gonna keep throwing out, let me see. Keep throwing out the small ones. I'm gonna run out of them. I've never run out of them before. But again, like, we should be fine. I'm just saving the medium ones for when I really need them. I never know how long the last fight's gonna be. I don't like that Metal Greymon is dodging a lot of my attacks. This fight's going on longer than it needs to. Okay, but he's more than halfway through, so we should be fine. Okay, good. We interrupted one of his attacks too. That's awesome. I'm gonna throw MP recovery. Try to get my finisher out so I can heal to full. Oops. Yeah, okay, that's good. Pretty cool. All right, we got through that fight. He did fall on top of me, though. But he's gonna walk away, so we should be fine. I think. We should be fine.
Until then, I'm gone.
Yes, until then, he leaves. And this is the last fight of the run. So get your yatas ready, everyone. Time will be when Machine Dramon's HP touches 0, and that'll be the end. So we'll see. Let's see what happens. I'm so scared.
Analog Man.
Analog Man.
That doesn't sound like a Digimon.
He's the reason everyone forgot how to speak English. He must be punished.
I mean, I was gonna say I'd be upset about seeing an analog man in my digital world, but you did kind of get isekai here too, so.
I did. He did. I don't know how we got here, actually. I should probably read what that text says at some point. Okay, as soon as I get an opportunity, I'm going to try to focus here. I'm going to try to throw the protection as quickly as I can, but I'm going to wait until I see if he does a certain attack. That one. Okay. If he does that attack, I'm not throwing the protection. Okay. That one hits kind of hard. Oh, he dodged it. Ugh. He keeps doing it. This is so bad. That's why I made to throw it. Okay, throw it now, throw it now, throw it now. Okay, we should be good on status effects. Uh-oh. That was very, 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 very close. Very, very close. Very close. Let's go this one. Just get rid of it. Bergemon's actually dodging a lot of stuff. It's pretty good. I've got 40 of these left. Bergemon, do something. We gotta fight. Okay. We interrupted that, which is great. Oh, God.
Okay, so that's his finisher.
Yeah. That's pretty scary.
That doesn't look good.
It's not. I'm
There's
hoping
just two gigantic like beams from point blank range.
No. Okay, he interrupted my ult, which is rough, but that's okay. He just keeps spamming this. It's kind of scary.
I didn't know you could get knocked out of your finisher like that.
Oh yeah, but it looks like we need a couple more. Oh my gosh. Maybe like 2 more. Get your yatas ready, chat.
You're so ready.
Okay, we've got, I think, 1 more attack. And hopefully I don't die. And that's it. GG's, that's it. That's time.
Yeah, it's
GG.
Oh my gosh. That was a crazy
run.
Fight.
Good run.
Nicely done.
Thank you. That was so fun, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy that I had the opportunity to do this.
Hotfix.
We did it, Hotfix. We did
it.
Oh my gosh. So, if I could get you my shout outs.
Absolutely.
Shout outs to the really long time. I'm actually relatively like a newer runner to this. But I've been pretty consistently doing it. I've had a lot of fun. Shout outs to Digimon in general. The Digimon like card game, like I said earlier, the mobile game, the new anime, there's a new game, Digimon Time Stranger, that I hope you guys try. It's just in a really good place right now, so please show some love to Digimon if you can. Shout outs to my girlfriend for her support for like all of the hobbies that I have. To the lovely Nicole for having me back on As Seen on TV. And of course, and probably like the most important of all, to the Starwind for hanging out with me on the couch yet another time for yet another game that you don't play. But I really enjoyed doing this speedrun thing with you, and I'm really looking forward to continuing to do that. You can find me here on Twitch speedrunning pretty regularly, and like other than that, Star, do you have any shout outs before we close?
Yeah. So first of all, hi, I am Starwind. I am like a fairly new streamer, so you can follow me on twitch.tv/StarwinX9, or you can find me on starwinx9.social, right? You don't do the ads on that one. But the main thing I want to call out is I will be running, so if you saw me last episode, I run Shadowverse Champions Battle. I will be running Shadowverse at Spotlight next week. So please check out twitch.tv/spotlight_marathon. It is a new speedrun marathon that is starting up, doing fundraising for trans rights and LGBT youth. So hopefully folks will go there. And that's it. Thank you so much for having me here for this amazing run.
Yeah, thank you both so much for joining on. I really, really appreciate it. So chat, hang tight because there are more speedruns today, of course. Stay tuned for Passion Project after the break, and we'll be right back.